In this video I'm going to show you how to easily create a WordPress membership site. Now the first thing you're going to need is obviously a web server. So just make sure it's a Linux based web server with Apache, MySQL, and PHP. The second thing you're going to need is a copy of WordPress and have that installed in your server. If you're not sure how, there are many videos that will show you how to get it installed. And last but not least, you will need a PHP-based membership software. In this case, we're going to be using Secure, which is my system. So I'm going to assume that you have the first two things done, that you have a server and you already have WordPress already installed. So basically I'm just going to show you how easy it is to use our software to get a membership site going with WordPress. So here we are in WordPress. This is a test WordPress that I'm using for demonstration purposes, and as you can see I'm on the Pages tab here, and you can see there's all the pages on the website, and this is just to mimic our main website, the basic pages that we have, just so we can show you how the features work for the membership software. So if I go here, this is the actual website. There's really nothing on it. Again, it's just a test. So we're going to start by going to Secure. This is the login screen for the administrative side of Secure. So let's log in here. And you can see this is our main dashboard. Again, this is filled with a bunch of just fake statistics. Again, this is for testing purposes. So the main thing when it comes to membership software and managing users and pricing, whatever it is you're going to sell, whether it's digital or physical product or service, you're going to use groups to handle most of those things. So these are permissions. So currently if I click on Manage Groups, I have Test Group and Members Group. So in this case, let's go ahead and just create another group so we can show you how this works. This one I'm going to call it Test 2. And you can get a description, whatever you want. Now you'll notice at the top you have lifetime, limited, and auto renewal, recurring. So if this is a one-time fee of X dollars, you can keep it on this and they get lifetime membership. So let's assume this is not. Let's assume it's a monthly cost for the customer you're selling to. So let's say the price itself is going to be $50 a month. So as I scroll through here, you're going to see options as subscription email, renewal email. These are all emails that you can add in here. So right now we have, just a bunch of test stuff in here that we could choose from. That actually has the actual email itself in HTML, and we can get to this part later. These are all canned emails that you can set up that automatically go out. So that's upon when they, first register. If they renew, they're going to get an email every month or whatever you set it to. So in this case, you're going to also see required and remove groups. So this is a little more advanced. This is like if you have bronze, silver, and gold, and they're jumping from bronze to silver. It'll say, okay, you have to have bronze before you can jump to silver. So you only use this if if they're going to a next level and you have a scenario where that's needed. Normally, you won't be using this. So down here is a little more advanced feature as well. This is a drip feed feature. Certain things here that they get on certain days, So the first week they get something, second, third, fourth, or fourth day, however you want to set that up. And here you're going to see the US dollar currency. Currently we have these options here. And then you can also have a trial amount. So let's say you have a trial for $1, and then you want them to sign up for $1, and then they come back, and if they like it, they keep it, and then you can continue to build them, for the regular period after that. So the trial period length would be, let's say, 1 day or whatever, 7 days. The regular period rate would be, $50. So trial amount would be $1. Regular period length, that's going to be, let's say it's monthly, it's going to be, 30 days. And you're going to check off recurring billing. And this is only if you want to, charge your credit card a certain amount of times. If it's continuous, just leave it blank. It goes on until they decide to unsubscribe. And that's really it for the group. Once you set all these things up here, you're just going to save this, create a new group. So as you can see here, we have our new Test 2 group at $50 a month. So this is just to give you a quick run through how you would create a group. You can create as many as you want for as many different products as you want. So now let's assume that this particular product or service that we're offering, membership, access to a special page or a special course or whatever it is you're selling. Now let's assume we're going to grab this and protect, a page on the WordPress site that represents this group. So you're probably wondering how WordPress itself was integrated into OmniSecure, so we're going to run you through the plugins real quick. So you can see the first plugin currently installed is WordPress. So if I click this configure button, you're going to notice there's a few fields you have to fill in to integrate. So it's basically just your database name, username, password, so that OSS can access your WordPress. And then here we also have PayPal, PayPal Pro, just for, again, example purposes, so we can run through a test, purchase, and things like that. So let me jump back over here to WordPress. You notice I already have a test page here already. So let me go ahead and just make another, for the sake of the demonstration here, let me make another test page. Let's call it test 2, the same as a group. We're going to publish that. And let's go back to pages. Okay, so you notice now we have a test 2 page. So if I jump over here, refresh, we have a test 2 page here now. So if I click on it, you notice it just has a broken template from some example information we have there. So let me go back. So basically this page here is just created. What we want to do now is pretend that this is your actual page where you're going to have the product that the people are going to have access to once they purchase it. They'll have access to this page. So to protect that, it's very simple. So we're going back here. All we're doing is enabling WordPress. So all these plugins are already pre-installed within our system. So you're just going here, you're clicking install, clicking configure button, add in the information, you're done, you save it. Once that's done, you'll notice under the protect tab there's going to be a protect WordPress page option. You're going to click on that. And you're going to notice that this page itself is a mirror image of all the pages on WordPress, including the test 2 page we just added. So this was not here before. When I added this in the WordPress side, when this was added, this was just now added by itself. So now if I want to protect this, I'm going to click the little icon right here, and I'm going to click on the test 2. So this means that this folder, to access this particular page or folder, because we also have folder protection, but in this case it's a WordPress page, that you must have the test 2 group, meaning that you purchased, the monthly subscription, and now you have the test 2 group when you log in. So this means that any user that logs in must have this group, or else they'll be denied access. And then this will be secondary authorization. Again, it's full gibberish because we're just doing tests right now. We're not using this feature. We'll come back to this later. I'll show you how that works. But for now, we're simply protecting the test 2 page and saying that you also need a test 2 group in order to access this page. So I'm going to click protect page. Now you'll notice it says protected, a little trash can here in case you want to remove the protection later. So let's go back here. I'm going to refresh the page again. Now I'm going to click on test 2. Let's see what happens. Look at that. So now we have, again, this is just cookies here, so don't worry about that. So we have this page is now fully protected through OmniSecure. Now there is one little detail I forgot to mention earlier. For the protection to actually work on the WordPress side, you have to actually generate a plugin from this same page we're at earlier. So you go back to protect WordPress pages right here. It takes you back to all your pages in WordPress, and you're going to click this button right here. It says generate plugin. You're just going to click that, and all of a sudden it'll download it to your hard drive. From there, just go back to your WordPress, click on add new plugin, and it will show up right here, OmniSecure protection plugin, and that's it. You're ready to go. So aside from that last little detail, I apologize I didn't get that mentioned earlier, but that's really the last step, and then you run through what we just did earlier. So the next video is, second part is going to be about registration forms, how you're going to create them, how to set them up, and how to set up your lead forms, how to set up your purchase forms. So all that great stuff is coming in the next video. So come check us out at omnisecure.com.